welcome back. Now, what have Steve McQueen, Reese Witherspoon and Hollywood legend Anthony Quinn got in common? Well, the answer is that they all started out as extras in the movies before they got their big break. And those three over there make their living doing just that. See, they're just relaxed, doing ordinary talking. But can you spot them in their latest films? Take a good long look at them, because blink and you might just miss them.
The new Nimbus 2000. It's the fastest model yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch of Kafka's Motorbike, the greatest book of our time, and here to introduce it is Mr. Titsbuffett. Oh, Fitzherbert.
Did you see them? Well, Jos Dewing, Bella Sabbah and Ray Donn are here now. And you were, each of you, in those clips.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, shall we have a look at the first one then? Now, the first one we're going to do is Bella in Harry Potter. Have a look at this. We're going to slow it right down so you can see her. This is in Diagon Alley, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There you are. That's you. In fact, you look a bit like Hermione, don't you?
I suppose I hadn't thought of it like that.
Yes,
but,
with your red hair and everything. So that was that. And you enjoyed doing that movie?
Very much,
Not
yes.
as uncomfortable as some of the ones where you have to wear the corsets?
Absolutely, no, that was a relief. The shoes were... high-heeled shoes and cobblestones don't really go well together. I discovered that. No, but it was fun. It was a marvellous experience. If you've read the books, especially, it's just comes straight off the page.
It was all magic
the
on
design.
the corset.
It really was.
So
yeah.
where was that bit filmed?
That's at the studios, at Leavesden Studios. And they just have the most intricate set. You just walk in, and the attention to detail is just extraordinary.
And how many days were you there for?
I think for that film I was probably there about 6 or 7 altogether. And that's all that's left of me.
Just that little tiny clip?
But I did the second film for about 5 days, and I'm nowhere to be seen at all.
But it's fun.
It's great.
You get paid quite well. What is it, about £60, £70 a day?
Something like that.
You get fed.
You really make your money on the overtime and the extras as well. If you have a little trim, or you know, if you have a small haircut or something, or they do something to you, or you work a little bit of overtime. Yeah, that's where you start making the money extra.
Well,
so it certainly does. Yeah.
Well, Jos, we're going to come to your clip in a minute, but first of all, I want to go to Ray. Now, Ray, this is you starring in Bridget Jones' Diary.
Goodness.
Have a look at this. There's Bridget walking down the street. Ah, there you are. There you are. Just turned your head away. But you see, that's the art of a good extra. You mustn't be the one dancing around in the background, must you?
Well, perhaps not, but starring is a pretty long word.
Well, for your family.
Well, I suppose so, yeah.
Yes. How many days did that take you?
Goodness, I think it was just a half a day that we was there for, you know, a few hours before that little bit came on.
And are the actors nice to the... Because you don't like to call yourselves extras, you're supporting artists.
Well, we are the supporting artists, background artists, but I like the nickname Noddies.
Noddies? Because you're in the background?
Absolutely, we're always doing that.
Fine art. Fine art.
Well, because some people can look so stupid doing it, but you make it... I mean, there is an art to it, obviously.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how easy it is to overact in the background, and that's, of course, not what's being looked for. I mean, you don't want to draw attention away from the actors, and you just have to be very subtle.
I think any of us who watch television anyway, we never look at the principal actors. It's always in the background.
No.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that right?
Glued to the extras to see.
First of all, seeing who's working and while you're not.
And
that's probably one of the main reasons.
OK, Jos, I want to just have a look at this clip, because this is Jos in the last James Bond movie. This is Tomorrow Never Dies. And that hand there is yours, Jos.
It is indeed, yeah.
And I believe that the cuff you were wearing, the shirt sleeve there, was indeed styled by John Scott. Well, because that was his scene, that he did it on the back lot at Pinewood.
Absolutely. I mean, basically, it was... I was kind of just hanging around on set. I mean, quite often when you're an extra, you've got time to spare. You're sitting around just tapping your fingers. And while I was tapping my fingers, someone looked at the hand. And the stunt guy who was doing the motorbike scenes wasn't quite appropriate for it. For basically big burly hands, and my hands kind of, yeah, they looked at them and they said, yeah, let's go for that.
James Bond's hand.
It is, yeah. I was James Bond's hand for the day.
So they were nice and clean and scrubbed and polished?
Well, they were after they finished with them, yeah.
Oh, really?
They had to get into makeup like everything else, yeah, but it's fantastic. Great experience.
So how much did your hand get paid for that?
Probably about 80 quid.
It's not bad, is it?
Not really, no. I mean, it's, you know, it's great fun. It's, you know, I had helicopters whizzing over my head, motorbikes jumping over. Fantastic experience, and to be on a Bond set, you know, and then to be captured on the end, you know, in celluloid, it's great.
I hear the worst job you ever had was when you had to dress up as a eunuch.
Yes.
And they sent you home on the tube in the costume.
That was my first job, actually, and unfortunately they had to shave my head, dye me brown, actually put all kinds of Egyptian eye makeup on me, give me a real good tan. And they didn't actually have time to take the makeup off at the end of the day, so I was sent home back to tooting on the tube. Looking rather, yes, anyway.
So that the life of a supporting artist is not as simple as all that. But
not really.
Last week, do you remember, we asked you to ring in if you thought that you had what it took to become a movie extra. Now, hundreds of you did phone us, and we shortlisted it down to these three. Here they come. We have Donna Day, and Peter Romney, and Maureen Wooderson, who reckon that they could give up the day job, really. How are you three? All right?
Very well, thank you.
OK, now we're going to give you an audition piece to do, because you really think you want to do this. The first thing I have to ask you is, can you do this short questionnaire, which is in a book called You Can Be a Movie Extra, and you've all put your own experiences in here, so you know how to join the agency, what to expect, what to do. Can you pass the test, everybody? Do you look fairly average in height, size and physical features? Yeah. Are you over 16? Yeah. Have you had experience of performing in front of people? No. OK. Are you confident?
Yes.
Yes. Do you live in a location that has filming regularly taking place near you?
Yes.
Yes. Are you available to work during the week as well at weekends?
Yes.
And at short notice?
Yes.
But excellent, you've passed the test. Would you like to step forward first? This is Maureen. Maureen, I want you to mime a conversation with an imaginary person, starting now. Fantastic. That was very good. OK, Pete, do come and step forward onto the hotspot. Pete, your task is to mime driving a car and then look at a girl on the street and leer. Starting now.
Not easy.
Oh, not bad. Yes. Yes. Leering was a little understated, but nice. OK. Donna, please come here. I want you to mime seeing someone you know on the other side of the street, starting now. Woo! OK. Panel of judges. Bella, Ray, Jos, who do you think gets the winning?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult because there's a fine line between overacting and underacting.
OK.
And,
1, 2 or 3?
I would say... I think Donna did very well.
Yeah. I think 3 for confidence and just really...
Ray?
Yeah.
I'll go for that.
Well done. Donna, you've done it. Come here, my love. This is your prize. You can be a movie extra, but I will give everybody else a copy of the book too. But more than that, you get a walk-on part in Channel 5's Family Affairs. And maybe as soon as next week. There's no end to the excitement on this show, is there? Thank you very much. You've all been fantastic. If you want more details about how to be a movie extra, they're all good. Check out the website or ITV1 teletext page 654. But still to come on today's show as we hurtle towards Christmas.